Hi, this is Oliver with Morgan Property Solutions. Today I'm out at one of our rental properties owned by a private landlord, and we're looking at the dreaded roof leak right here. So this is a situation that is unfortunate and got reported by the tenant from a recent hurricane, but sometimes they just happen during storms, or sometimes they just happen out of the blue, and the tenant will notice a water stain and report it to us, and then at that point we have to decide the severity of the leak, where it's coming from, if a dry out or a water extraction is needed, what the moisture level is, was it a one-time leak or if it's reoccurring. So all those things have to be worked out. First of all, you're going to need to have a technician to come out and take a look at the area, the roof and the inside, and find out where the leak is coming from. If the area is wet, then we have to arrange a dry out or a remediation company to come out. Depending on the severity of it, they may decide that no work is needed. They may decide that they need to place a blower or a dehumidifier, or even extract water from the floor. So all of those things have to be looked at, and each case is different. So it's just all by a case-by-case basis as what to do about this. With this property, this is actually a townhouse, and there are some association documents that basically ascertain who's responsible for the roof repair. Those can be a little bit difficult to decipher, so we recommend reading through those documents to take a look. But you can also contact the association. Some of them can be more forthcoming than others on what they're responsible for, so that can be a challenge sometimes. But most of them are decent to work with. There are some offenders that are difficult, that try to push away liability from themselves, which is a big difficulty as the property manager and the landlord to deal with. But in this situation, we're actually going through that right now. We're dealing with an association that's not so forthcoming and is trying to push away liability. So that's been a challenge. But if you're in a single-family home, I mean, that's easy. You can just take care of the roof with a licensed roofer, get a handyman to come inside, do the drywall work. One thing that we hope not to deal with is a mold situation, but usually that only happens if the water damage has been there for a while, or whether it's a recurring leak that hasn't been noticed, and then then that's a different situation. We have to get a remediation company and go through that, depending on the level of mildew growth that's there. So just wanted to chat about this water stain and the process of how to deal with those situations. You always want to act quickly whenever there's stains that are showing up. If you want to put in or need to put in an insurance claim, if it looks like it's a large issue or a lot of damage, you need to go ahead and put in the insurance claim quickly, and you need to make preventative steps quickly. If you don't go ahead and seal the area, for example, on this roof it needs to be topped. So we'd go ahead and put a top on the roof to prevent further water intrusion. If we didn't do that and the damage continued to grow day after day, or every time it rained, then the insurance company could say that the homeowner is liable for further damage because they didn't take those preventative steps. So that's an important fact to consider. Go ahead and make the preventative measures. Most insurance companies will cover the cost of tarps, which when you have a hurricane damage deductible, depending on the level of damage, you've got to look at your deductible and see whether it's even worth pursuing a claim. But that's another topic, an insurance topic we'll discuss in another video. If you have any questions about any processes of how to best to handle these kind of repairs, just message us below or shoot us an email. Thanks so much for watching.